Hello again, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. My name is Duty Boy, and welcome to another episode of Survival Minecraft. I am still stuck here on what I'm starting to call Snarl Island, because as you move back over here, you should hear some snarling. Seems like the zombies are kind of quiet today. Hello, Mr. Pig. Alright, so I have made several improvements. I've been doing a lot of grinding. As you can see, I've made myself full suit of iron armor, full suit of iron tools, lots of pickaxes. I managed to get a pretty awful bow from a skeleton. I moved a composter next to my farm, so now that I can use the leftover seeds that I have in my inventory to compost and make bone meal. So that's pretty handy. Over here I've put some of my livestock in pens. Here is Mr. Cow. Unfortunately, Mrs. Cow has yet to spawn, but when she does, she'll be joining Mr. Cow and then we can breed them. And I've got some chickens over here. Chickens spawned on the islands, and so I gathered them up and put them in a pen. And after you feed them and breed them with seeds, then you can use their eggs and throw them in there, try to get some more chicks. The idea behind these guys is that once I get a horde of them and they're kind of bursting at the seams, then I'll just be able to kind of chop at the edges of the farm here and get myself some chicken and some feathers, especially the feathers, because that will allow me to make arrows. I need arrows in bulk, especially if I'm about to go into the nether, which I am. And here you'll notice that I have set up my tree farm a little bit better. 10 blocks above each of the planting spots, I've placed a bottom wooden slab, and that prevents a mega tree from growing. It does, however, allow for like a semi-mega oak tree to grow, so whenever those grow, you get the most wood from them. And it makes these a lot easier to chop down. I've got 2 rows of 3 oak trees and 2 rows of 3 birch trees. So I'm doing really well on wood. As you'll notice, I've dug up a whole bunch of the sand and the gravel that was out here in the middle, and I've replaced it with dirt, which has grown into grass blocks. And that's what helped the chickens to spawn. So on today's episode, I have a couple of things planned. I want to do a little kind of storage base area down below. And I also want to create a nether portal. And if there's time, we're going to see about maybe digging a branch off of this ladder. Whenever we get down to around level 30 or so, we can hear monsters like coming from right behind this wall. So I think I'll just stop on the ladder and dig through that wall and dig myself a little tunnel, and then I might be able to create like a kind of low grade mob farm. Oh, and unfortunately, I've had my first player death. It happened right here on this ladder. I thought I was cool. I thought I could use my 2 space to navigate here, drop through the air, and then catch the ladder near the bottom. But no, I wasn't that cool. Anyway, so as you can see, I've been doing a lot of mining. Here it is. So in the last episode, I dug out these 6 caves. And then between there, I dug out these 6 caves over here. And then I dug out 6 more. And now I've dug out 6 more on either side beyond that. So that's actually 12, 12, and 12. I've dug out 36 branches. So lots been going on. And I'll tell you, I just kept digging. Look at how far down it goes. I just kept digging down there at the end. I just kept going. And there was never any lava or anything to get in my way. I didn't stop because I encountered lava. Apparently I can just keep going, and I can just keep digging diamonds out from the base of the earth, like the bottom of the ocean. So over here is where my storage is. It's in the middle of the aisle. It's a bit of a mess. Don't really enjoy it. As you can see in this chest, I've got almost three double chests of cobblestone. I've got chests up here full of sand taken from up above, gravel, dirt gathered down here. I've got andesite, diorite granite, and excess over here. This is where I store all my wood and my saplings. And here's just regular items. As you can see, I've got 47 diamonds. So I got way more than I needed. I think I need about 33 diamonds in order to make a full set of equipment, and I'm way past that. I'm now combining my iron into blocks so that I can store it more easily, and I've also been doing the same thing with my redstone. I now have more than 3 stacks of redstone blocks. That's crazy. We're also getting a lot of lapis lazuli. That'll be great for enchanting, and blocks of coal. And you'll notice that I've switched my furnace over to clean energy. I've been going out and diving down in the ocean and grabbing up kelp and smelting it into dry kelp and using that to cook things in my furnaces instead of that. So what are we going to do today? For today's episode, the first thing I want to do is I want to clean this up. It just looks really bad having this all sit out here in the middle of the aisle. So I'm going to dig myself a little base, and it's going to be a little difficult. I did want to dig it. I think I'm going to dig the doorway right there. And then we're going to dig out a room behind here. And then what I'd like to do is I'd like it to include a 9x3 rack of barrels so that all my storage needs are met. And we will create a small super smelter, the kind of basic kind you can make with chests and whatnot. So we'll move all of our storage into we'll make ourselves a little bungalow or base or bomb shelter down here underneath the ladder. And then I would like to turn all these diamonds into a set of equipment. In fact, let's just do that right now. So let's make a diamond pickaxe. Oh, that's not worth an achievement, huh? Okay. So diamond helmet, diamond boots, diamond pants, and diamond shirt. Because, hey, who doesn't want to be covered in diamonds, huh? And I didn't, these iron pieces that I was using kind of mean nothing to me, so we can just smelt those in the furnace one of these days. How do I look? I mean, I'm covered in diamonds. You should be telling me I look very pretty. So yeah, we're going to use the diamond pickaxe to mine some obsidian. We hit a couple places where there's lava, so it should be pretty easy to grab some obsidian from those locations. And then I'm going to make a nether portal, and I'm also going to make a AFK fish farm. So we'll see all those things built into my bungalow here. And so the only thing left to do is start digging it out. So I've popped back up to the surface here to dig some clay out of the watery land surrounding the island. These are clay blocks, and you can smelt these in your furnace in order to get bricks. I think that red brick will look really good standing next to the bedrock, because there's nothing I can do about the bedrock. So we have to incorporate the bedrock into the design, and I think the red brick will be a nice contrast. So here's kind of what I've dug out so far. So I've used cobblestone to replace or be a placeholder for where I would put the obsidian for the nether portal. And then I've got 3 rows of 9 barrels. Everything, well, that's not separated out so nicely, but everything else is separated out pretty nicely. Probably separate those into different ones. And we're just going to fill all this with our stuff. We may need to go back to some bulk storage for cobblestone. We'll see. I don't know. But right now I've got plenty of barrels and I'm not worried about it. I can almost sort every type of item into its own thing. I've taken out some of the barrels here. Now I need to move the furnaces over here, and I'm going to build a super smelter here on the corner. And as you can see, I found some diamonds. That's nice. And then I think the AFK fish farm will probably stack up nicely here, and then the actual device will go into the wall up there, and then I'll just have to climb up this wall to get to it. And now for my next progress update, still have the placeholder cobblestone nether death portal here. I went ahead and slabbed the roof. Over here I added 3 double chests for cobblestone storage. I probably won't need that much because I'm not sure how much more mining I'm going to do here. And right here in the corner I've got a double super smelter. You feed the whatever you want to cook from up there. Here's the hoppers. The hoppers are currently full of kelp. I went out and gathered a whole bunch of kelp, and like I said, I'm wanting to move to clean energy, and so now I'm smelting up basically fuel for my super smelter. You have to put it together manually here, and then you throw it into the fuel drop over there. So I've got lots of fuel cooking up, and now the only thing left to do is to build the AFK fish farm, which I want to do right here in this area. So I think we'll have 2 chests out like this, another 2 on top of it, whoops, like so, and then we'll have hoppers feeding into both of these. And now I need a little platform here to step on. So this is how I'm probably going to get up into it, and I'll need a couple of ladders in order to get up there. There we are. I'm going to need a fence gate to sit on top of there. And I'm going to need a bucket of water. So we'll have to go back up to the surface and grab myself a bucket of water. We're going to need this block and that block chiseled out, and these 2 blocks too. I'm going to put a stone block above there, and then a note block right there. Okay, so now that I've got a bucket of water, I'm going to hold shift and put it here, and hopefully, yes, it went right in there where it's supposed to. And right behind there, I've got a note block to put in there. And then, it's kind of weird that it does that. Oh, I keep getting pulled into it. All right, so then on top of this, we're going to put a gold pressure plate, and behind that, an iron trapdoor. Okay, so now, yeah, should be done. Let me go get my fishing rod. 1 fishing rod I can use. This needs to come back a space. So we'll be putting some more stone right there. Put these ladders back up. Okay, so we'll climb up to here. And then we can just sit here. And now we can go AFK fishing, and that way we can get enchanted books and plenty of fish and have plenty of food. I mean, you know, it's kind of a cheaty way to get ahead, but at this point in the game, with as few resources I have on this island, I need as much help as I can get. All right, so it works. I just went fishing for a couple seconds and we caught a puffer fish. Cool. All right, so the next thing I need to do is go and get the obsidian I need for this, and for that I have my trusty diamond pickaxe. Okay, so I'm back at the first corner, which you may remember from my last video. This is where we saw lava, and I covered it up a couple times just to impress you. And so I'm going to climb up to here, and I'm going to start digging in. Yes! All right. So cool. I can see all of the lava lake here. Oh, I'm having a little bit of runnage there. That's not good. Okay, so we're going to cut that off for the minute, and then I'm just going to use my water bucket here to make all this into obsidian. All right, and now to safely mine this, I'm going to wall myself in, pour the water, and then I'm going to stand, while I'm standing on this one, I'm going to pick up this obsidian. And it's going to take a long time to mine. But the thing is, when you're running water over the obsidian, if there's lava below, it instantly turns into obsidian. And that way your item doesn't burn up and you don't burn up either. Okay, so now I'm returning back to my very secure underground bunker with auto access only from the inside, and I'm ready to tear out these cobblestones. I've got my 12 obsidian in my offhand, and all I need to do is put these up here in a portal formation. All right. Now I just need to put that in my hand, light in the middle, and poof. I love nether portals. They're so ominous. They seems like they're sucking all the particles into them, and they make these horrific noises every once in a while. The only thing I don't like is occasionally they spawn pigmen. I wish they wouldn't do that. Alright guys, so I went AFK fishing here for just about an hour. I used up a whole fishing rod, and looks like I've already got an enchanted book, Blast Protection. That's awesome. Plenty of fish, got some leather even, a tripwire hook, and most importantly I got a fishing rod with mending on it. And another one with lure 2. So I'm going to combine, I've just made another fishing rod, and I'm going to combine all of these using a anvil. Alright, now my anvil, I can see that combining these two rods is going to cost 16. I wonder if I switch them, if it's any different. Yes, so I switched the rods and now it's 12. And I get a mending rod. That's awesome. Unbreaking 3, lure 2, mending rod. So now I'm going to try another 1 hour AFK session, and I'm pretty sure it's going to go much better. So I've been AFK here at the AFK Fish Farm for about another hour, and I'm just at the last few minutes. I don't think I've said this so far, but I should. This isn't like my design. This is kind of just what everybody does for an AFK Fish Farm now. The first time that I saw this was in a video by a YouTuber named DocM77. But I'm having trouble remembering whether it was his design or another guy's design in his video. Anyway, I will try to track down the truth of the origin of this current AFK fish farm that we're using, and I will give you an appropriate link. Okay, with that guys, I think that we are about ready to see what we got. I'm going to reset this so that I can control my game again. And look somewhere else to get out of this. All right, and hop down here. Let's see what I got in an hour. All right, so now I've got another rod with lure 2, so I can bulk up to lure 3. Still only one enchanted book though, but the fact that it has power 4 or blast protection is pretty nice. And I didn't get another bow. I wish I got another bow, maybe an enchanted bow that I could use. But you know what? I got a whole bunch of pufferfish and raw salmon, so you know what, it's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with the haul here. Anyway, so this is the little kind of starter base that I put in here. I know it's, you know, not gorgeous or anything, but that wasn't the intention. The intention was to make it kind of rough and make it extremely usable. I really need to give myself a whole bunch of arrows. I've got plenty of flint and sticks, or no problem of course, but the real problem is the feathers. And I've been trying to breed up this group, and it kind of looks like I'm just now ready to maybe cull a few of these, but I'm going to wait till the whole group grows up a little bit more. And otherwise my other wildlife is dwindling. I'm down to just one pig. That's unfortunate. I think I may grab some more dirt and cover this whole area just to give myself some more spawnable spaces. Okay, so my brilliant idea for trying to stock up on arrows and other things that I need, like string and especially ender pearls, is to try to break into this cave that's just off the side of my ladder down to my mine. Now, I really want to try to get to the bottom of this. There, so it's a little bit more, a little bit lighter there. Actually, it still sounds pretty good. So it seems like if I start digging here around Y30 or so, this is Y28. All right, so I'm going to try Y30, 28 to 30. I'm going to dig out a little thing here. And of course, because I'm hanging onto a ladder, it's going to take a long time. Well, that didn't take as long as I thought it would. I guess it's because I have the diamond pickaxe now. Okay, so I've managed to break a hole into it. And now, oh boy, there's like a big fight going on up there. But now I can just get up here and I can just hit all this stuff. Oh, there's a chicken jockey rider. Oh, gotta kill this little guy. I need a slab to go right there so that that guy won't do that. Ah, it's another little guy. I'm taking out my own light. That's horrible. This is going great. Oh, please leave me alone. That's weird. You don't find EXP at the bottom of a ladder every day. All right, so let me just get one of these slabs. And then we'll head back up there and finish what looks to be like a pretty good low-rate mob grinder. See, so now, okay, I got hit. That's not good. But if these creepers don't see me, they shouldn't be able to go off. Look, they keep coming. So I've run all the way down to the end of my diamond mine. Now I'm running all the way back, and then I'm going to go up the ladder and head back down that chute. I think I've come up with something that will enable the monsters to drop down into a little hole and hold them there, and then I can cut them apart while hopefully they can't see me too well. So let's show you, let's see what I've cooked up here. So I can slide under this one, and basically nobody can see me. There we go. That's how it's supposed to work. Now, if all the other monsters would please just follow suit. Whoop. Oh, here he comes. Oh, boy. Back away. Oh, and he blew up the whole thing. And he just blew the whole thing up. Doggone it. Yeah, you know what? This is a terrible idea. So yeah, guys, I think I'm back to chicken farming for feathers so that I can make arrows. I mean, you know, at least it's reliable. Okay, guys, I think that's going to do it for me today. Please give me a like and a comment if you enjoyed the episode, and also subscribe so that you can get more episodes of Minecraft Survival featuring me, Duty Boy. Next episode, we're going to go into the Nether to gather some quartz and see what else is there. Hope you guys will join me, and see you in the next one. Bye.